All right, all right, all right. We are live. Ray, if you're still out there, hello. Siren, hello, hello. Oh, there's Ray.
Hello, Ray.
Hey.
Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody.
Excuse me.
Got his remote control there.
Hello, Siren.
TV.
Oh, look who just
Bubble,
went live.
bubble gum.
Silver Keys just went live.
Oh, which is funny. I never get the notifications until the next day.
Oh, really?
I'll open mine up and it'll say, "Oh, you just went live on your."
Hey, Chew.
Like,
how's it going? How you, Chew?
Hey, Chew, how are you? How are you? Happy All Hallows Eve week to everyone. I got a few new things in
Nice.
this week. And Stan helped me out. I had asked you prior about pricing some ancients, and Stan helped me out via email. So I gave him first chance at any of them that he wanted, and so he did. I'll show the one he grabbed. It's a 3rd, 2nd century BC Iboya. Really good detail.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
It is neat.
The reverse doesn't have as good a detail, but
I can't remember if I showed you this or not. I can't remember if I got it this week or last week or when. Time just runs together.
oh, you sent me a picture of that. That's the spearhead.
Yeah, so that's a Roman spear tip, circa 20 to 40 AD. Not fully attributed, but around that time frame. Hey, Eagle, how you doing? Sorcerer Stan, hello, nice to see you.
Sorcerer Stan, I just showed your item here on the screen.
Hey, Sorcerer Stan, how you doing, brother?
You go, welcome in.
I also got this. This is a Class G Anonymous Phallus. Bust of Christ on one side, and then on the other side, it's got the Mary. So that's the bust of Christ on each side. That's a good thing about these. You can take them out. It's all right to handle. So bust of Christ. On this side, it's a Virgin Mary. Pretty neat to go in the old collection.
That is cool.
Look at that beauty.
There you are, Stan.
Nice little $50.
1934 MS.
34, huh? Just get off work, huh, Siren? Dang.
Nice off-center strike. This is the one I got from Blue Sox.
Oh, wow, that really is off center.
20 peso.
I have a coin here that says that it is a broad struck error coin. It's a modern penny. And I don't know anything about broad struck errors.
Yeah, it looks like it is a little bit. They kind of spoon outward on the edges.
Oh, is that what they?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have that one and a smoking Abe. Gold Maple, welcome in. That one says it's a smoking Abe, and I need to put it under the scope, but a Voyager silver dollar from Canada. Yep, that's what he's got up there.
Oh, yeah.
Stan, I was going to mail it out today, but I don't have any of those hard mailers that I told you about. So, and I forgot all about running in to buy more, to be honest with you. So I thought I'd just wait until after tonight's stream, and maybe you want to look at these other ones firsthand as well. And then I'll mail it tomorrow, and I will get you a total at that point. If I could just mail it in a simple mailer, I wouldn't charge $6 for it. But I'll show you these others, Stan. While you're here. This is the 305-281 Kings of Thrace. And I have 20 on that one. Yeah, well, what I would do, it's, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but they're like to mail Stan, they're like to mail a photograph in, but I have foam padding that I would sandwich it in that. So it's encased in foam. So there's that one. This one is the 400 to 395. The design is the helmeted head of Athena to the right and the head of Dionysius to the right, and wearing ivy wreath see if I can get that. But if there was something that you wanted here tonight, absolutely, I will. And I have on that one 30. If there's something that you see here tonight, then I definitely just use a bubble mailer. This is 386 to 309. The Thrace Chersonesos. Chersonesos. Head of the lion left and grain ear. Hey, Jenny, sweetheart. Jenny, I got some stuff that might interest you tonight. I have a zombie perk mystery pack. Let's see. I have 22 on that one.
Hello, Jenny, sweetheart. How are you? Gold Maple, hello, welcome. Good to see you all. AZ, how's it going? I have to go back and click on people's channels to see who is who. Like Eagle underscore 0.1 is Wes. I had to go click to see who it was.
210
210.
stats.
LQ3TJ. Woohoo.
This is a 131 to 161 AD Roman provincial. And it is the head of Antonius Pius, the right and 3 corneas tied together. Good detail on that one. And I have 30 on that one. (219 to 220 AD), dated year 3, Roman provincial. The design is the laureate bust of, I can't read that, Elagabalus, right? An aglama of Mount Eragus, placed on inscribed altar. Let's look at this back. And I have 25 on it. This one isn't an ancient, but it is cool, cool, cool beyond cool. This is actually a medal. It is dated 1856. And it is the Napoleon III to commemorate the baptism of Louis Napoleon. It is a silver medal. It was said to have been distributed to the crowd during the celebrations. You got it, Stan. Got it, Stan. I wondered if seeing him in person, it would be better than any of the pictures that I could Making sure that it's the right one here. Oh, come on. And now my camera doesn't want to focus. Come on. There we go.
Hey, Kevin, how's it going? Good to see you.
Just writing that one down. All right, back to this Napoleon. I might have to pull it out of there because now the camera's being funky. It is dated 1856. BB Stacking, welcome in.
Hello, BB.
It is silver. And on that Napoleon medal, I am asking $40. Go check the comps on those. 1856, dated France, Napoleon III. Baptism of Louis Napoleon, silver medal. All right, Stan, I'll show you these other ones while we're on these. Oh, come on. This is the Roman Empire. Marcus Aurelius, AD 161 to 180. Hey, Pookie.
Hi, Pookie. Let me turn that back around here. Great detail on this. Stan helped me price these, and he said these go for $120 to $150. I'm asking $100 for that. Here we go. Byzantine Empire, anonymous issue, Aepholus. Again, I'm sorry, trying to get. Sorcerer Stan says, folks, these are some nice ancients to start your collection with. Do you have coins over 2,000 years old yet?
This one says Christ. I don't know what, I should have looked that up, what that stands for. The cross.
Let me see what it says again. I think it's Christ sitting and cross and plus inscription, anonymous follows. It's a class C. Yep, I can tell you what that is.
Crack and Travis.
Class C, anonymous follows. Yep, that's what that is. And those typically are the figure of Christ on the front. And let's see. Should be raising his right hand in benediction. Got the Gospels or a book in his left hand, which he never did because they weren't written yet. And let's see the back.
Says that it stands for standing.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a description right here. The one I have.
Okay. So Christ standing in the cross and inscription.
It's the cross and inscription, yeah. And so yeah, if you look down in the lower corner, you'll see mine. Just very similar. I have the description that they wrote out for it.
Okay. No takers on that.
What was the ask on that?
I have 50 on that one.
Hey, Kraken, how's it going?
He says that's a pretty nice reverse on that one. It's always hard to get one of those in good condition because they were well circulated. I thought the condition of most of these were pretty good. This one is Roman Empire. I thought this one had really BB stacking. Hang on just a minute and I will get it. I mean, look at the detail on that. And I have, what do I have on that one? I do 85 on this one. And the last one of the ancients there. Roman Empire. This one also has great detail. Oh, you got it, Stan. Straighten her down here. This one also has some great detail in it. And I have 85 on it as well. All right, let me set that off to the side. BB stacking, you were asking about the Onza. And I do have a starting bid of 50 on it. It is a 2024 one Onza. MS70. And BB stacking says 50. Anybody else? I have 50. Do we hear 51? Anybody? On the Mexican Onza. $50. Do we hear 51? Anybody? If not, I'll count her down. Oh, Big Flip says 55. $55. Do we hear 56? Anybody? $55. Do we hear 56? Vincent, how are you? Oh, 57, BB. We have 57 at BB. Do we hear 58? How
Hey,
are
Big
you?
Flip.
Big Flip.
Vincent.
How are you guys doing? You fishing today?
Fishing for coins, he is. What's up, Vincent? Hey, I did email you back, brother.
We're at 57, looking for 58. Anybody? Big Flip's out. All right, we're at 57 to BB. We are going once. We're at 57, looking for 58. And we are going twice. 57, looking for 58. And we are last call. We are 3, 2, 1, and we are SOLD, sold to BB stacking for 57. My ship is $6, BB, and my information, my bot is up and going. So my information is right there in chat. All right. Ginny, I thought this would be up your alley. I have Call of Duty Zombie Perks Mystery Pack. They are a 1 ounce bar. Excuse me here. They are from Activision, and it's one of those four. Mr. Peaks, Mickey Bomb, Ray Gun, or Perca-Cola. And I actually, Jenny, I have two of them. So if you're interested, anybody, I'm asking 45. It's a 1 ounce. That's under melt. It's one of those four. Do you want one or both, Big Flip? One or both? You got it. Let me write those down. You got it, boss. Yeah, they were sleeping on that, weren't they? All right, I have another unusual one. Morgan's Oasis presents the Potheads Collection. Cannabis strain Merlin's Blue Magic. This was limited to 100 rounds. It is signed. That is the COA. And I am going to do this one also for 45. Rick and Morty. Yeah.
Hey, look, they're best buds.
Shroom Day. You got it. I didn't realize you were here, Shroom Day.
He saw that and he couldn't resist. Gotta have it.
My ship is $6, Shroom Day. All right. You're very welcome. All right. Let me get what else I've got here. All right. I got to slide this out of there. $1963, 10 centavos. It is silver. Let's do a buck and go. I can risky ship this. I'm doing all right. How about yourself? Shroom Day. Okay. Oh. Can't get a buck and go going on that. Let's see what we can get going on this. I have here, it is a 50 Fenning. It is 90% silver. This is an 1876. It is the F mint. I believe that's Stuttgart. If I can get this thing, where's CM silver? Well, let me take it out of there and there.
Hello, Shroom. How's it going, Shroom? Good to see you.
All right. Now you can see. There's those F mint marks. This thing is in really nice condition. 1876. 50 Fenning. I have a starting bid on this of 15. According to Namista, the F mint marks are much rarer to find.
The U.S. Mint has an F Mint mark too. That's when they screw up. Oh, fudge.
Oh, fudge. Get your mouth washed out with that. Then you'll go blind because,
Mm-hmm. About that time of year again to watch that again. You'll shoot your eye out.
you'll shoot your eye out. All right. I have a 2012 S. There's my information, Shroom Day. The bot will drop it. I have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. If you send a PayPal, my PayPal is goods and services, so please include the 3.75%. My shipping is $6. This is and I'm asking straight up $50 on these. I have a 2004. It's an MS69. On either of those. If anybody's interested. How we've got 20 watching in here tonight. Thank you, everybody. Take a minute if you would and share us out and get more folks in here. Throw a post out there and let's see, what is melt on those right now? What is melt?
Melt
So-
is about roughly $48,
I thought it was
So
47.56.
48. I'll take 48.
I thought melt was 1200 degrees.
And unless you want to do like Sunshine Mint does, and they melt their silver at 1200 degrees so they can pour it in their molds and not have it cool prematurely. I watched that video yesterday and learned a lot. That's pretty neat.
No, Jenny, that was it.
Eagle says been them both for 48.
You got it.
Congrats.
I have 3 more PSCs. They are not slap. One is I gotta read it. 1991. This one is a 93. And this one is a 97. 48 on those. Right at melt. Silver at spot, folks. 48. 3 eagles. All right. I do have this, Jenny. I have a Thor.
You
I
work
have
out?
Hulk. That's what happens when you work out. You get Thor. I have a panda. And I have a Star Wars. And let me double check to make sure. I'd do 48 on any of those. Right at melt, folks. Any takers? Well, Shroom Day, it's not. The $ is my Cash App. So Shroom Day, it's the PayPal is Mr. Silverkeys 999 at Gmail. Let me grab it. There. That's the PayPal, Shroom Day. Eagle wants the panda. I will add that to your stuff. Anybody else? Jenny. Jenny says yes. $6, Jenny. $6. Just writing this down. You got it, Jenny. No interest in the ASEs for 48, 3 of them at spot. All right. Let's do I have an 1880 Morgan. And let's say 40 bucks on that. 1880 Morgan, $40. I think spot is 37. I have a second one here. Scott S., hello. A 1921, also $40.
Hi, Scottis.
Welcome in, Scott S. $40 for a 1921 Morgan. I'm gonna shoot a video tomorrow and a short and post it out there to show folks how they can go in and change their chat name if they are so inclined. All right. I have Ashes and Ringmaster Ray with me, Scott S. I have here a 1973 S. This is it is graded by ICG. It is a PR70 deep cam from Government Packaging. It is signed by Austin. I don't know if he pronounces that Hutto or Hutto.
Must have been a quarterback.
This one is very, very, very proofy. Very proofy. It is a gorgeous, and I have a starting bid on it of 20.
Is that the clad one or the silver one?
I believe it's silver. I said it is signed.
I'm going to put you a message in private chat if you want to pull it down.
Sure. All right. And I have $1 face, Mercs or Rosies. Let me see what we're at today. All right, we're going to go 30. Let's do 34 on that.
I put that comment in there for you.
What?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Are you missing a decimal in there?
No, I am not. You got to remember that the 73s are the hardest ones to get. And that price, the second price I put is for the clad in proof 70, and the first is for the silver in proof 70.
Woofda.
Yeah, let me see what if they've been selling for that. Yeah, so the last one that sold in July of 2025, and I'll put that in the chat, private chat. That's what the last one sold for.
Whoa, my goodness. Sorry, folks, I just need to take notes here really quick because my mind just got blown.
Folks,
my
I'm
brain-
just helping Silver Keys. I didn't want her to undersell that coin. That's why I asked her to take it down. That's in that grade. That is a super rarity of a coin for that grade in that year. So I almost said Ben, but I just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it to you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
So
My gosh.
now, but they dropped down in a 69. They're this price in a 69 for the silver version. So it drops a lot. That's how rare that grade is.
Well, I'm looking. Yeah, Pookie, mom's brain just, yeah.
Yeah,
What?
I just do it on purpose. And then even if it's clad, and if it's clad in a proof 69, it's this price. So
It's silver. I mean, you can see the
yeah,
edge.
it looks silver to me when you flip it sideways. So clad is more expensive than silver, but still.
Well, yeah,
it's
because they
rare.
couldn't. The
It's super
clads
rare.
didn't proof up, I guess.
But
Oh,
yeah. So yeah, you might want to revisit that.
Just a little bit.
holy cow.
And the last clad one that sold for this.
Ooh.
Yep. So
Well, I don't know if ICG does that. I know PCGS.
does it have a serial number on the back of it? Flip it over. Let me see for serial number. From where they did the grading.
ICG. Yeah, it's got a
Yeah.
barcode, but there is a number there.
Yeah. Just tell me what that number is. Never mind, I got it. I see it.
9109-770143.
I got you. Be right back. I'll tell you if it's what it is. Well, be right back.
He is a good man, Shroom Day. I'm telling you, if you folks aren't buying, from him, you're crazy, because he's like honest. You're just not going to find anybody better to deal with than he and Ray and Big Flip. We have a really good community here. Stan and Vincent. And now that we've realized because honestly, right, right, Shroom Day.
Yeah, it does not. When you go to ICG, it does not tell you if that is a silver coin. So I'm kind of like CJ. I wonder if it's not a clad coin, but it's really hard to tell in that holder. But either, and the only way to verify that that's silver or not, take it somewhere and have them put it on Sigma just to verify it for you.
Yeah, I
And
can.
either way, it's worth way more than what you're asking. And
I
I
can
don't want
take
you.
it down tomorrow to the LCS, and he'll.
Yeah, I almost did too, Big Flip. I mean, I was like, that's what I think it is. And so I just can't do it, man. I just, we don't want to take advantage of our folks. And I'll just tell you that coin is worth almost 35 times what she was asking. At least 30 times more than what she was asking. And even I know it's an ICG holder, but they do a great job now. So I just can't let nobody do that, you know? Kraken, you suck.
I was just going to Big Flip. Let me get.
Oh yeah,
one.
toilet paper, yeah. Will that work through the holder, Big Flip? Does it work that well for the holder?
Let me that's a napkin. Let me get it.
It does? Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it got there. You can just about see it there, can't you? Just about see that silver. The edge looked silver to me, but it's so hard to tell the way they put that ring around those coins.
There's a square toilet paper, but it's the double thick.
There you go. Boom. That's silver.
There you go. I'll confirm it.
Shroom, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'll make up for it later. Okay.
So Pookie, silver will kind of glow under it kind of glows white under a it's kind of a it's not foolproof, but it's pretty foolproof. That silver will glow like that, as opposed to, say, do I have another? Let me throw a 40%er out there, and so that's a 40%er. It's silver, but it's not glowing like this ASC.
I know that, Shroom Day. I know that. I mean, okay, Ben, $20. Okay. I gave everybody else an opportunity. They didn't do it. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Well, I absolutely appreciate that, because that would have broke my heart to and folks, I'm not out to get, $2,000 out of it or $2,225 out of it.
Yeah, so that's the silver one. So that's that one, folks. That one gray sheets for $625 and proof 70 for the silver in deep cameo, which that's what that is. That's what it gray sheets for. The clad is much more rare, and the clad one, if it was clad, actually gray sheets for $2,250 for proof 70. It's just one of those rarities, and they're selling for that. That's the crazy thing. The clad is selling for $2,000. The silver one is selling for over almost $500. That's recent sales. That's recent comps. So
I will take that to my LCS tomorrow, and I will take pictures on the Sigma.
Kraken just melted.
Just so that I can confirm that. I'm glad you stopped me, because
Well, everybody here, we're all good friends, and I don't think nobody would want anybody to let that happen to them. So,
I mean, I try to give really good deals, but I like to get a good deal myself too now
it's
and
a
again.
great booking deal right there, folks. Great booking deal.
That is a great fucking deal. Yeah.
And you're right. You're right, Cookie. It does look like the moon is underneath that tissue paper, doesn't it? I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
sell it 160, CJ. Okay. Yeah,
All right.
and that's it. I mean, they're still expensive. So, CJ, was it an ICG holder or somebody else's holder?
At 160, like 160 or
Yeah,
1,000.
that's what it's $160. That's what he's saying. I'm sure that's what it is.
All right. I do have 1 grammars for those of you that want to spend an ICG PR70 deep cam signed by Austin. Okay.
Okay, well, there you go. So there you know what it's been selling for. So it's still better than what you were trying to.
Boy, howdy.
Yeah, that's a lot of boy howdies right there, isn't it? Woohoo!
$3 for a gram, folks. 1 gram of silver. I have 11 available. See, I got deals that everybody can afford. And then I have this thing in here because it's so hard to hang on to. I have here a Year of the Snake. I got to get it down there where it's more visible. Trying to shake it down in this little thing here, and it's got, I have gold. There we go. It is the Year of the Snake. It is a coin. Charles II. It is Pitcairn Island, 2023. And that band is in the way. Bloody ache. H here. I tried to get it to roll in there. It is a 25 cent. $20.25. And I dropped my paper that has had the gold weight on it. It's a 1/2 gram. Okay, so it's a 1/2 gram of gold. They're going out there, from what I saw, they're about $100 out on eBay. And I'm going to ask 90 for it, folks. It is the Year of the Snake. Hopefully you can read that there. I'm going to take it out of this thing and put it in a flip. Or in a cardboard flip. $90 on that. For you bigger collectors, if I can get, it's going to take me a little bit to get this. Okay, this is a holder. It comes with all the cases. I think it's for gold coins. It comes with these extra inserts. They are layers. I'm asking $20 for it. If anybody's interested, it does have a little carrying handle. And I should have looked up how many it will hold. I will count how many it will hold while somebody else is up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 180. It has 180 pieces. $20 for it if anybody's interested. And I am going to cede the time over now to Ashes. And after that will be Ray. And if anybody wants to email in earlybirdtradeday@gmail.com. That's dropping in the chat right now. And if you need my info, it's !keys. If you need Ashes, !ashes. And if you need Ray's, !Ray. And with that, I will turn it over to Ashes if he is. There he is.
I was here just trying to talk to myself and need to unmute and then hit the camera. Yeah, just all sorts of good things. Woohoo!
And I appreciate you doing that. I'm going to mute real quick and go give hubby the news that, you know, this might have been worth more than I gave it credit for.
Yeah, and I think when you look at, I think CJ was spot on by looking at eBay and looking at sold comps. There's some sold comps on there, and there's some on there for sale that will give you a better idea of the value. Because part of the things that does hurt the value is the particular holder it's in, but it's still a graded 70, and I think they're spot on that. So
Okay,
but it's definitely worth more than $20. So
definitely.
And I apologize in advance if I hurt anybody's feelings by doing that for Silver Keys. I'm sorry. You can unsubscribe from me. You can send me an email. Feel free to shoot me an email right here to silver.ashes.60@gmail.com. Let me know how you feel. And I'll send you a piece of Halloween candy. Halloween candy for you.
Well, it might have hurt their feelings, but it didn't hurt mine at all.
I know. But we just need to do what's right. That's what we're all about. So if you want to buy from me tonight, that's awesome. Take PayPal, friends and family right here. Take Cash App right here. Vincent sending me an email right now. Well, I'll send you a reply pretty soon. So just don't worry. Go ahead. You're number one, baby, number one. Woo, see, that's all my fingers. That's the index. Shipping is $6, and we'll just start out right here. If you have a request for anything, let me know what you'd like. I thought this was interesting. 1875S, 75S, and 75S. So seated dime, 20-cent piece, and a trade dollar. We'll start out with the seated dime. Right there.
75S.
Yeah. That one is 90. And here's the 1875S 20-cent piece. Partial Liberty. There's a reverse. I have several 20-cent pieces. This is the nicest one I have. So I have some, if this cost point is too much, I have some that are less expensive. Just let me know. There's 230. And then this is an 1875. We had initially thought this was an 1875 Philly trade dollar. I noticed last week when I flipped it over, you can see that S mint mark ever so faintly. It is very, very faint. You can see it right there. That S mint mark is right there. So it makes a big difference. If this was a Philly, there's only 218,000 minted, but it is not. It's San Francisco. There's 4.48 million, and it's half the price now. This is $290. So $290 for a trade dollar. So super good deal. And the thing about trade dollars is you use a very similar reverse to the 20-cent pieces. 1875 trade. So if you have a US typeset, you need one of these. Oh, and you need one of these. Oh, and you need one of these. So if you're interested, just let me know. 1882 Morgan in MS62, graded by PCGS. There's a reverse. Got a little toning around the rim. It is in a protective sleeve, slab condom, if you will. And that one is 95. $18.68. Shield nickel, 1868 shield nickel. That one's, we'll just call it 30 bucks. There's a nicely toned Booker T from 1946. 1946. The gold double eagle. Yeah, that's a nice one. And this one is 25. I have it marked for 27, but we'll do 25. Here's a 2022 American Eagle 1 ounce silver proof, and this is from the West Point Mint. Here's the information. And the information about the design. You got it, Vincent. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. This is the 2022 West Point Mint proof. Very proofy. It's on the cap. You can see the reflection there. Gray sheet on this coin is 95. I would take $85 for this proof 2022 American Silver Eagle. $85 is the ask. Comes in all the OGP. 95 is gray sheet. I'm asking 85. $18.53, 3-cent silver or trine. 18.53. That one is 35. 18.56 seated half dime. See full Liberty. Very nice coin. That one is 70. Vintage of 1.1 million. 1853 with arrows. Clean. You can see the clean. We'll call it $10. 1853 for $10. 1854 Does that full rim? It's 70. 1876 seated dime, Carson City Mint. There's a Carson City right there. 45. 1890. Does have full Liberty. Another seated dime. That one is 24. Key date for the V nickel set. One of them anyway. Here's a 1912. 1912. S. And there is the S mint mark right there. It's 120. $18.36. It's cap bust dime. 40. There's a 1924 S minted Buffalo nickel. There's the S mint mark. Wagner certified. That one is 90. Here's a 1912 full Liberty Barker dime. That one is 46. Here's a 1915 D Barber quarter. Nice reverse. That one is 20. I don't think that works over here, Kraken. That's over at Big Flip's house. That works. I don't think that does that here.
Are you looking for yourself? Did you find yourself? I don't think he found himself. That's his problem.
Yeah. Here's a 1907 Barber dime.
Yeah, they get books for that.
Fruit box.
Find yourself.
AU 55 graded by ANAX. A lot of toning on this thing. See right there. And the reverse. This is a Generation 5 holder from ANAX. I would take 80 on this one today. 80. Grace for 90. It does not include the rarity of the holder. It's a little toolbox holder. Excuse me. I have a 2016 West Point minted Centennial Gold Dime. Comes with all the original government packaging. There's the paperwork, and there's the information that tells you about it. 4/9's fine. Weighs exactly 1/10 of 1 ounce. 33.11 grams. Here is the coin right there. Kraken's been beside himself all day.
I knew you were seeing double.
And this is 5.25. $5.25 for the Mercury Dime Centennial Gold coin. Is there anything anybody is looking for? Any particular denomination? Anything you're looking for? Here are a couple of cap bust $50. 1836. 1836 cap bust. The reverse. I would do $80 on this one. And here is a 1837 reeded edge. 1837 cap bust. And I would do 90 on that one. If someone wanted them both, I would do it for 160 for the pair. Just a couple more items, and I'll step out of the way here. Here's a Lexington commemorative $50, rated by PCGS, old green holder. By the way, I do have a classic commemorative type set. That's the 50 coin set for sale. If anyone's interested, all 50 coins, just let me know. You're welcome to email me and I'll give you information about that. I'd like to sell it as a set and not piece it out. It has everything from the Isabella, the Lafayette, the Hawaii, all of them, all 50, one of every type that's there. So super nice collection. This is the Lexington MS63. This one is 145. Shroom Day, there's a message for you in the chat. Shroom Day. Message for you in the chat. There's a 1922 grant. This one's 145. There's a 46 Booker T. Washington MS 66 from NGC. This one is 70. $19.97 $5 Gold Eagle, graded MS 70 by NGC. That one is 600. $19.98 graded MS 70. That one is also 600. I will double check and see if any price have changed on either one of those. Let's see. The 1997 gray sheets for $625. The 1997 is $625, and the 1998 gray sheets for $650. So 600, both of those are less than gray sheet. So not a bad deal. Mm-hmm. 2018 China 10 yen graded MS 70 by NGC. That one is 75. I love the bamboo holder. $19.27 Standing Liberty Quarter VG8 CAC. That one is 30. Here's a 27S. Estimate marks right there. That one is 105. Much lower mintage. Let's see if there's anything else here. Any requests from anybody before I turn it back over? Any requests whatsoever? You're looking for key date stuff. Washington quarters, peace dollars, Indian head cent, wheat pennies. We have key dates. 37 three-legged buffalo. Have one of those. If there's anything you're looking for, just let us know. And Vincent, thanks. I'll send you a text, and then I don't know if you're still traveling. Any new Hot Wheels? No, not really. Nothing new this week. We've got a new one coming. I bought. This is one of the I already had this one. There's a matchbox working rig, but I've got another one coming. That'll be here. Hey, Moose Fox, how's it going? But yeah, I bought it off of Whatnot, but nothing really new. Not too new that I can speak of right now. I did crack a bunch of them out of their case and put them in a holder just because why not? Folks, I reckon that's all I have. If there's anything else you're looking for, let us know in the chat. And Miss Keys is going to turn it over to some guy named Ray. I don't know who he is, but
That Ray guy.
they found him on the side of the road somewhere. So
That's how I got my job. I was homeless. They said, "Hey, want to go work?"
Thank you. Thank you, Shroom Day. Appreciate that.
All right, so I do have a bunch of quarters here. These are some of the state quarters and some of the America Beautiful quarters. These are all $10 each. And so we have Hot Springs, there's New Jersey, Mississippi, Delaware, Pennsylvania, Nebraska. This is the Effigy Mounds, Arkansas, Massachusetts, Block Island, Utah, and Yukon something. Something. These are all $10 each. Got a total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 12 of them. 12 silver quarters there. Any of those of interest? All right, let's get into some other stuff. This is a 2012
Moose Socks, how are you doing?
2012 Libertad. Stuff you see is actually on the capsule, not the coin. And I would take this at 60. Someone wants it for 60. 2012.
Okay, Kraken. Kraken says he has to go, but Ashes can verify his email. Okay. I understand. You sent an email in. Gotcha, Kraken. Okay.
Oh, are you want me to take care of it for you? Is that what you're saying, Kraken? I can do that if that's what you need me to do.
He did send an email in, and it's the first one that we'll do tonight.
Okay. Well, would you look? Well, would you look at that? Look at that, folks. Well, would you look
Would
at
you
that?
look at that? Got it, Kraken.
We got you,
Understand now.
Okay, next up is a 1957 5 peso. It is 72% silver. Got it marked at 30. 1957 5 pesos. Is marked at 30. Next one up, this is a 25 peso, 1972. It is also 72% silver. Cinco, which is 25 pesos. That one is 30. These are the 100 pesos. I've got these at $45 each. The center is silver. I have 4 different ones, and I've got them at $45 each. Guanajuato. Nueva Leon. And Tabasco. That place is pretty spicy. And 4 at $45 each. You got it. That's it. Next up, I have a 1939 20 centavos.
All right, Kraken, I'll make a note of that.
Really nice condition. 1939 20 centavos. I got that for $8. It's 72% silver. I have a 37 also for $8. I have a 1905, and you can see the 1905 is bigger. Or what they call demonetized it, but basically shrinking it down. But this one is $10, and that's a 1905 nation. $1960 un peso, $1 or $1. That one is $5. It is 10% silver. I have 5 mercury dimes. I've got them below melt. I've got it at $16. $16. $16 for all 5 merc dimes. They're all 40s. Got that at 16. Okay, next up is a 1915S. Oh, no, 1915D. Sorry. It's a Denver. Got that for 30. It is a Barber half. A little nicer condition than most. 15 Denver. I've got it at 30. Actually, I'd take it down even. I'll take it to $27 if someone wants it for 27. Next up, I have a 1907 Philly. 1907 Philly. That one is 30. Then I have a really nice, this is a 1937S Walking Liberty in pretty nice condition. '37S. I've got this for 30. Anything else anybody's looking for? Got a lot of silver on the table.
Anybody?
Like that is going to be about it for that. I know most of you guys aren't bill people either. So you don't really care for bills.
Yes, I'm a bill. I'm just a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
I remember those. Do you have, if someone has interest,
1913 vehicle, Moosock says. Is that what you're asking for one, or?
Yeah, he would love to have one of those. So would I, and so would just about anybody. But with only 5 known, it's kind of tough. Okay. I do have a Hawaii note here. Do 40 on it. Most people like the Hawaii notes. 1935A. No interest on that. Star note. Let's say silver certificate star note. I don't think anybody has any interest on some of these stuff. All the Mexico currency. So that is, I guess, all I got.
It's all you got. For now, folks, for now. All right. Let me switch this around. And hang on tight, folks. We are going to do a giveaway before we do the emails. So I should have showed it first, but always, I give something away in memory of Starika. Tonight it's an 1897 Indian head penny. That will go to St. Jude's in memory of Starika. And I don't know, you might have to just be surprised about what the GA will be. Eagle, don't forget to email me your address as well so that I have your address. Someday I have yours. I got your email, Jenny, BB Stacking. Stan, if you're still there, if you need a total, I can give it to you, or I can shoot you an email after our next go around here. Hashtag bug, B-U-G.
Not mud or rug.
Now, you know,
Rug.
the baby girl, she's right there.
Snug as a bug in a rug.
Yep, she is snug as a bug in a rug. She is the love bug there. The bugaboo. She's with me when I stream. You know it, folks. If I'm here, she's here. Just don't go anywhere without her. Although we did leave her with Pookie and her hubby last week. She loves the son-in-law almost as much as she loves me. She thinks he's really wonderful, and she likes to go to their house, and she visits with their little dogs, and then she sleeps on the couch. She's a lot of trouble, they say. They forget that she's even there. Velcro dog for sure. All right. 9 entries is all. 9 entries. We have 14 watching. Oh my gosh, 14 watching. Is the World Series on tonight? I know they're tied 2-2. So is there a game on tonight? Where is everybody this evening? Over at somebody else's stream? I don't know. We're up to 10 now. 15 watching. Now they're coming in. They heard. No, actually, Pookie, we when we came in the morning, we did, but when we came back at noon, Pookie, it was afternoon nap time, so she did not come back with us. And Izzy was really put out because she likes to go outside with her. Pookie had LASIK surgery on Monday, so now she has X-ray vision.
Nice.
Shroom Day says, if I'm picked, I wonder what St. Jude will receive. Well, if you donate it to St. Jude's, I will add an additional item to it. I'm going to tell you now, it's an Indian head penny. No, not an Indian head penny. That's what I donated for Starika. It's a buffalo nickel. Sorry, it's a buffalo nickel. All right, we're going to do this. We have 11 people in. I'm going to count her down. You got 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hashtag BUG, and good luck, everybody. Hey, SkyQuest, how are you? You were just in time to get in, SkyQuest. And Eagle.
Congratulations, Wes.
Congratulations. Let me show you. 1927 Buffalo nickel. That will be in your pack with your other items. You're very welcome. Put that over here with your stuff. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. First purchase from me as well. So little karma coming your way. Coin karma, we call that. It's all good stuff. All right, now we're going to go over to the emails. So let's get these emails out of the way. We have, I opened this up to see if your email was in there. Kraken Travis, it was not. So, but I see Ash has put it in our private chat.
Yep. That's his PayPal and private chat's all right there.
All right. So we have here a Silver Eagle, a filly with Eagle Privy. It's a 2025. He's asking 145. Shipping is included on this. Let's pull that puppy up. All right. First Eagle Privy release. One of the first 50,000 issued. See that Eagle Privy there on it. Let's take a look at the reverse. That is a cool holder there. Nice gang. US Mint. Eagle Privy, looking for 145, free shipping, and this is from Kraken Travis.
Folks, this thing gray sheets for 160. Kraken has authorized me to work on his behalf and to offer this again with free shipping. The last 4 that sold on eBay sold for 129. He's authorized me to offer this for $130, folks. 130. That's $30 off of gray sheet, and he could really use the sale. So $130 for this, and like I said, the last 4 that sold for 129.
Flash sale, folks. Flash sale, 130. That includes shipping.
Thank you, Vincent. Vincent Benzet. Thank you, Vincent.
You got it.
That's awesome. And here is his information in the chat right there. I just copied and pasted for him. Please send him an email, and that is his PayPal. Thank you very much, Vincent. Thank you.
All right. And I just responded to him as well that Vincent bought it for 130. All right. Kevin, you're up next. And so folks, watch.
I picked him as well too. So
okay, perfect. Watch, I'm going to shoot a video tomorrow that will show you how to change your name if you want to change your name in chat back to what it used to be. And you don't know how to do that. I'm going to try to do a video tomorrow that shows you the easy steps to get that done. All right. Chief ring. We have a Navajo made 925 sterling silver chief ring. It is a size 8.75. It weighs 10.29 grams. He's asking 65 shipped. Woohoo, I know that guy. That's right. Kevin, my thoughts are with you and your mom. I know I asked how she's doing, but I think more, I mean, how are you doing? The situation is rough. And Ashes, I see your brother's getting along well. Potentially getting closer to being released.
yeah, it won't be long. He'll be getting out, and he's back to his cantankerous self. Just not as strong as he needs to be, but he's getting real close. So appreciate all the well wishes and thoughts and prayers for him. Thank you, everybody, for that.
$65 shipped on this. All right. Up next from Kevin, we have a handmade 3/9 fine silver black rose. It is a 3-carat simulated ruby, 24.25 grams. He's asking $90 shipped on this. He can, if you don't like it as a black rose, he can make that sparkly shiny again. all silver. 24.25 grams. He's asking $90 ship. There's confirmation of the weight there. Ooh, right. It is pretty. All right. This would be a great Christmas gift for someone. This is the handmade Australian Kookaburra 1 ounce 9-piece puzzle. He's asking 65 shipped. And I bet if you asked or even sent him 1 ounces, he'd make you a puzzle out of just about anything. That's all hand cut, folks, right there. But how cool is that? It's a little fiddle puzzle to have, right? SkyQuest, at first I was like, oh, what did you do to that kookaburra? And then I was like, well, wait a minute. That's kind of cool. $65 ship, folks. If you're wanting to talk to Kevin, folks, if you need to chat with him, just type exclamation point plain old Kevin there in the chat. His information will come up. You are welcome to send him a private message and or shoot him an offer in chat. He's pretty amiable to those kinds of things. We have here a bear pendant. It is Kingman turquoise and sterling silver bear pendant. There's Kevin's information being dropped there by the bot. This weighs 6.5 grams total weight, and he's asking 65 shipped. 65 shipped on this. You can see that it is stamped right here on the back, sterling 925. I had an uncle named Sterling.
Friend named Cannabis too. Sterling Cannabis.
No, my uncle Sterling was not near as nice as Sterling Cannabis. In fact, he was, pardon my French, a shithead. All right, up next, we have a copper necklace here, folks. It is 3 nines fine. He was a tool. Yeah, you were nicer than I was, Pookie. He was a tool. Pure copper, half Byzantine male necklace. This is chainmail, folks. 130 grams total. 10 millimeters wide on this, 18 inches in length. You will get the COA on this. He was a shyster, that guy. Bad enough that he got my cousin involved and she went to federal prison. He died before he could get caught, but she got caught. Kevin says, absolutely, COAs on all the items. This is a representation of how it would look. I think it almost looks like hieroglyphics. Would look beautiful against a black or blue top there. There's the confirmation of the weight. Each of those rings is 10 millimeters. And folks, Each one of those rings has to be opened and closed by hand to be assembled. A lot of handwork in that. Next up, we have a copper necklace number 2. Ooh, this is a new one to me. 22-inch handmade inverted round chainmail necklace, 8 millimeters wide, 290 grams, $75 shipped on this. See if I can get up on that. Beautiful. How cool is that? Now that's a conversation piece right there, folks. Yeah, every ring is hand cut for sure. And it takes 2 pairs of pliers to open that ring up and close it up as you're building that. Gorgeous inverted round chainmail necklace. All right. The last item, we have a copper bracelet, a handmade 4-to-1 doubled copper chainmail bracelet, 8 inches to 106 grams total. It can be made longer or shorter. Just ask. If that's true with all of his bracelets, if it needs to be made longer or shorter, folks, he's asking $70 shipped. Yeah, just ask, Kevin, just ask Mister. That's what started him down the really bad carpal tunnel. He was doing all that chainmail building for weeks on end, and boy, it hit him. And look at that. Handmade 4-to-1 doubled copper bracelet. That's really cool, folks. I don't care who you are right there. That's some cool work. Yes, twisting the rings. And these are really comfortable. These hooks like this, you'd think that it would dig in, but it doesn't. It just rolls over. They don't scratch. It's right, Kevin. I don't blame you. All right, folks, Kevin's emails information is in chat. I know we have another email here, but it's actually a response from Kraken Travis. They just says, thanks, Mrs. Silverkeys. You have no idea how much it means to me. So that's from Kraken Travis to even out to Vincent. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that purchase. All right. Yeah, none of them are rough or pokey edges, Kevin. I'm sure you tumbled them as well. So again, I'm going to put Kevin's information. Will drop there in chat. Plain old exclamation point, Kevin. And there's his information. There's his email. Shoot him a message if you're interested in any of those, or would like to have him build you something. I neglected to show, this is unfinished business when I did the giveaway. I neglected to show the, change my screen here. I'll come back up for a short while, and then we will go back to Ashes and Ray. So that is going to St. Jude's in memory of Starika. No, Teresa. Yes, Casey took us both times. Pookie, our daughter Pookie took us up both times for the surgery. And he is doing, I'm telling you what, he is just what a miracle that surgery is. He's doing incredibly well from it. It's amazing how just a little tiny incision. He had 4 stitches and 3 stitches, and he heals. Oh, okay, Vincent. Let me get you back over there. Let me get you back over there. Vincent says, twist my arm here. Let me go back over there, Vincent. You want the copper bracelet, the 4-to-1. It's 8 inches, Vincent. I'm just confirming that this is the one. Don't run away yet, Kevin. Yeah. Really good if you have arthritis. That copper's supposed to be very good for you. All right. Congratulations, Kevin. I was just confirming that this is the one. Perfect. All right. I'm going to delete that one then. All right. Now we'll come back over here. All right. I'm going to go back through what I've got here. I'll go rather quickly. I have quite a bit here, but let me just check. I have $1 face, Merc dimes, or rosies. And I'm asking 35 face. I think is that what, where is that melt? Yeah, I think that's, and I have numerous available. It is a whole roll. I have 10 of them available, but I didn't want to put it all in a roll because it's both rosies and Merc dimes. So that's at spot right now, 35 face. Or 35, yeah. All right. $2004 1/10 Gold Eagle. Oh, it's a OGP, folks. $5 gold coin, original packaging. I'm asking $450 on it. Yeah, Kevin, Pookie was saying there that when we moved late last spring, early last spring, we moved his chair. We found little rings, copper rings, and all over the place. All right. I'm going to offer up these ASEs. Again at 45, I believe is what I said for those. Under spot. There's 3 ASEs there. One is a 91, a 93, and a 97. I have some ancients. Vincent, I don't know if you're into ancients or not. Roman Empire, AD 337 to 361. That has really great details. And I'm asking 85 on that. I don't know what's, looks like there's a little bit of gummy stuff right here on that slab. Byzantine Empire anonymous issue. I shine. Aepholus, Christ standing, the cross, and the inscription. Stands at the back of this is in really good condition because usually they're worn down quite a bit. And the last one I have left is of the slabs here. Roman Empire, Marcus Aurelius, AD 161 to 180, AR denarius. Another one with really good detail. Let's turn that over so you can. He said these go for 120 to 150, and I'm asking 100 on this. Ah, AR means silver. Okay. Thank you for that, Stan. AE is bronze. Okay. That's good to know. I learned something every time I stream, especially with you and Vincent and Ashes and Ben around. And gold maple there in the background. No takers on that for 100. Yep, just blew Pookie's mind. All right, I'll go back through these. $219 to $220 AD, dated year 3, Roman provincial. So it is bronze. Cappadocia, Caesarea. These did originally come from, the person I got them originally from Treasure Town, if you're familiar with Treasure Town. That's who did all the work on them. This has pretty good details yet on it. The laureate bust of Elagabalus on the right. And I'm asking 25 on that. (138 to 161 AD), Roman provincial Antonius Pius. Bronze design is the head of Antonio Pius on the right, and 3 corn ears tied on the reverse. Good detail on that one. Another bronze one, 400 to 395 BC, Greek. Mycia. Hamleted head of Athena on the right and the head of Dionysius on the right, wearing an ivy wreath. Now, I can't make those out, but maybe somebody more familiar with them can. And this is a Thrace, 386, 309 BC, Thrace. Head of the lion on the left and the grain ear. That's the last of those. Once again, this is an 1856 dated France, Napoleon III. These were reportedly handed out to commemorate the baptism of Louis Napoleon. There we go. My internet just hiccuped.
Right.
But I think we're back. I think we're good, folks. Let me know in chat if you can still see us and if you can hear me.
I can't hear you. Can you repeat that? Just kidding.
I can hear you now. I can hear you now. I can hear you now. I see you. Well, you have X-ray vision now, Pookie, so you can see me all the way from your house, I imagine. Thank you, Siren. This is dated 1856 right here. She has new eyes. She can see the things. All right. Is CM Silver around? He seldom comes in here, but I have here an 1876 F Germany 50 Pfennig. This has the F mint mark. There's my hubby. 1856. $18.76. I'm sorry. It's even on there and I read it wrong. $18.76. Oofta. Starting bid on that would be 15. All right. I have an 1857 seated dime. That you can't see it all through that. I'm asking $5 on that. Pookie has a birthday coming up this weekend, Sunday, as well.
Well, happy early birthday.
All right. What's the score of the game? Is there anybody out there watching? I don't have it on, but my sister, my special sister, she faithfully, I'm sorry for all of you out there, but the Dodgers are her team. And she was saying that she doesn't care because they won last year, so it's okay. But oh my gosh, when they won the playoffs, she called me, I'm crying because they won the playoffs. And I know they're tied 2-2. I have an 1853 3-cent silver right here, folks. I'm not asking 29 for it. I'm going to drop her down to 20. I was asking 25. I'm going to drop it down to 20. She is. Right, Pookie? She's a corker, that one. Yep, we got the final coat on one section of countertop. And Pookie, I got the other two cabinets stained. So tomorrow I will put the finish coat on those. And if I get after it, we should be able to install the doors and bring them in and install them. No takers on that. All right. Well, I'm going to step down. Maybe Ashes has something else that y'all want more than what I have. And
All righty. Well, let's see here.
let me get you set up here. There we go. Now you're front and center.
I need to get a Manny.
Yeah, I have.
Fall weather is killing.
I have blue stain under my fingernail, and boy, I worked really hard to get it off of there so it didn't look like dirt tonight. Gel stain.
So again, PayPal, friends and family, right there, no notes. Cash apps over here. Shipping is $6 unless we work something else out differently. 1936D in MS66 red wheat cent. Nice little a weedy. Get up here so you can see. Nice early date. MS66 red. I would do gray sheet as 55, and I would do 50 on this one. $50. And you can pull up the code and go to NGC website and pull up the code there. Look at it.
Boy, that is a beautiful 1 cent. Holy cow.
So that's a 36D. That one's 50. Here's a 1954S MS66 red, graded by PCGS. $54S. This one is gray sheets for 34. I would take 30. 30 on this one. That's cool, aren't they? Yeah, that one, to me, this one's super nice. I mean, they're both nice coins, but just like it came out of the mint. Here's a 1955D MS66 red. This is a PCI holder. There's the holder PCI. There's the cent. Again, 1955D, 1955D. And this one, gray sheets for 27, and I would do 25 on it. $25. Then I have this. This is not a wheat, or not a wheatie. This is a war nickel. 1945S in MS67. 1945S in MS67. It is not full steps. Gray sheet is $155. The last 4 that have sold averaged $126. I would take 125. 125. Let's see what the population is here on that coin. Yeah, there's 6 in MS67. There's about 2,400 in this grade. There's only 142 that have a higher grade. So still not bad for what it is, for sure. Widow's Mites, 45. You can go check them on Whatnot, check them on eBay. They sell for more than that, just about every location, but I have several of these available. And I got 9 of these. If anybody is looking for a Widow's Mite, 9 of those. $45. And Vincent, I got your text message. Thank you. No, not the Widow's Mite. Yeah, the Widow's Mite. Yeah. It's all for sale. Everything's for sale. PCI holder. 1878 Carson City. This one's $195. See the Carson City mint mark right there. $18.78. $1881S and MS63. This one is $90. $1881S and 64. Has some rim toning around it. You can see the toning. That one's $135. Super clean fields on this one. Here's one in 65, 1881 and 65. You can see the fields on the front. And the reverse, this one is $225. There's an 82S and 64. This one's $145. Here's an 82S and MS65. Nice blast white example. Rated by PCGS. This one is $215. $83O and 63. $105. This has a super great reverse. If you look at the fields, how clean those fields are. It's got a little mark right there, a little mark right there, but right there above the wing. But other than that, it's one of the better reverses. This is what kept it from getting a 64 or 65, I'm sure. Blemish on her cheek. Here's an 84O and a 63. It's 90. Oh yeah, it is. Satisfyingly clean. This is a toner, folks. This is super nice. This is an 84O and an MS65.
Look at the rainbow on that.
Get out of the sleeve here so we can really just look at that. Or would you look at that? Would you look at that? I want you to check the fields out, folks. I had no idea why. I guess they didn't request a PL, and probably the toning kept it from getting from a PL, but that should have got a proof like. There's your reverse.
That's pretty.
You don't see coins like this very often.
No, you don't. Wow.
There you can really see the proof-like qualities of that coin.
Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know, Ben.
Would you look at that?
Well, that's
Yeah.
just beautiful.
This is probably going to go in Ben's PC, but if anybody wanted it, it's $650. $650. The way things go on Whatnot, that's probably $1,000 coin on Whatnot. The way they price things over there, especially when they hit you with all that toner tax. This is an interesting label. This is a Littleton Coin Company. Graded this as an MS60, 1885. I have it right now, Ben. So, I mean, you could say it's yours, but I have possession of it. So, and I'm a big old boy. I'm a big old boy. I may not let you have it back. This is $90 on this Littleton Holder MS60, which is super neat that they did that they put them in a holder with Littleton. But yes, you can have it back if somebody don't buy it. Absolutely. Here's an 85 in MS. Yeah, you have the power. Yeah, whatever. Here's an MS63, 1885. I watched a video today. I believe was it Coin Help for You. He's out of New Hampshire. He's got like a 250,000 subscribers.
Really?
He was talking about why these coins do that cartwheel. He said without having one of these little microscopes that go down to the micron level, it's because, and he actually drew a picture, but there's peaks and valleys on the surface of the coin, and it causes it to reflect. And so when you polish a coin or you clean a coin, you take those surfaces down and they no longer will do the cartwheel. And he said that's why it does that, because it's an untouched surface. It's just the planchet has been struck and it's not been touched by anything else. But I thought that was really neat.
Interesting.
That's right, Pookie. Finders keepers. And this one's $100. Finders keepers. Yes, you do have a problem, Ben. I keep telling you that. You don't listen. Here's an 86 MS65. Yeah, the past 2 weeks, he's bought 2 collections. Killing me.
There are worse problems to have.
Not if he wants me to sell it. That's a pretty bad problem. Killing me. This one's 180. Another really nice coin in MS65. That's NGC graded. About 7 more, and I'm going to call it a day. Here is a 1891. This is SIGs. This is the AU50 doubled ear variety. VAM2 is the variety. And I'll show you here. I think I can get in there so you can see it. There you can see the doubling right to the back of the ear. Right in there. And around the bottom of the earlobe. So that is the doubling of that VAM2 right there. And that coin is $100. Yes, he needs an intervention. He and I partnered up to thin his collection. I can't keep up. I'm afraid his wife's going to beat him up with a rolling pin or something.
That's probably how his back got hurt.
Yeah. Here's a 1900 O in 65. So it's nice to see these in the higher grades. 65s are super nice grades. Anything over a 64 typically is fairly uncommon. I'm going to sell it all. I got you. I mean, I can start right now. All you got to do is say the word. I'll buck and go it all. You just got to say the word. 225 for this one. I'm just kidding. I'm not looking going that. Here's a 040 in 3. Looks like she's trying to grow a little mustache right there. This one's 100.
quit anytime I want.
That's exactly right. Cookie, you know it. You know it.
Hi, my name is Ray, and I'm a coinaholic.
All right. Last four for me tonight, folks, and then I'm going to call it a night. And I appreciate everybody being on here to support Silver Keys and all of us here. So it's always fun to be here. Here's a 71D Denver Minute MS64 Eisenhower. This is a clad dollar. This is clad MS64. And this one is $18. 18. Here's a 71S proof 68 in Ultra Cameo, graded by NGC. A little toning starting right down here. And this one is also, I believe, a clad. That's 40. Really great looking holder right here. This is a 2024 S American Silver Eagle Proof 70 Ultra. It was silver, Ben? Well, Ben says it's silver. We'll say it's silver.
Oh, I took the S on it to mean the mint mark was a 71S, but
that is an S mint mark.
okay. But don't NGC and PCGS, don't they usually designate on it if they're silver?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Ike dollars can be funny. I don't know them well enough to just know at a glance that one's silver.
A 71S only came in silver.
Okay.
It has to be silver. So I just looked it up. I don't keep up with Ike's. He knows Ike's. I don't know Ike's. But yes, they only come in silver. It's the only one. So there you go. It has to be silver. Thank you, Ben, for keeping us straight. Yes, 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 silver. Yes, 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 yes. Gotcha. Yes.
Always learning.
I think your yes is stuck. 2024 S American Silver Eagle. This is silver. Yes, this is silver.
Sure.
70. Yes, I'm sure it's silver. Yes, it's silver. Yes. Matter of fact, it even says right there. See right there. 1 ounce fine silver. This is 125. It's a beautiful label or a slab in the background. I love that little stars and stripe. That's 125. Right there. Right. Yeah. Right there, Wes. Right. Can you see that right here? I'll make sure y'all can see that. Can you see that? Here, hold on. Can you see that? Can you see it? Right. Can you see it?
Well, would you look at that for sure?
I think we've been around Big T too much.
There you go. And there's the S mint mark right there. There's the S mint mark. There you can see the details in his legs. Here's looking at you, kid.
Looking back to see if you're looking back to see if you're looking back.
Is it silver? That's the only thing I want to know. Is it silver? Huh?
Put some toilet paper on it.
Well, thank you, Pokey. Oh, you're talking about the eagle. Oh. It's like, man, how'd you see my feet? I got shoes on. And the last one up for tonight.
She's got X-ray vision now, I'm telling you.
Right. Got that special vision. There you got that special vision right here. There you go. OnlyFans. No, can't do it. This is a World War II Privy Mark 2020 West Point Minted V75 Privy Mark. This has the V-Day label commemorating the 75th anniversary of the victory in World War II. It is graded by NGC at a proof 69 Ultra Cameo. Help me help you. That's correct. There's a reverse. The heraldic. This is called the heraldic eagle reverse. Only 74,000 minted, and this coin is 410. Yes, heraldic.
So my father's name was Harold, spelled Herald, because my grandmother said he was her herald angel. Hark the herald angels sing. So the heraldic eagle there always makes me think of my dad.
Hark the herald angels sing glory
Yeah.
to. Okay. So if this coin was a proof 70, it would be 675, but it is a 69 and it is $410. 410 is the number.
And 4.
410, 10, 4.
I'm dyslexic.
Papa's feet aren't that pretty, Mom. I remember that.
Yes, I was singing. I can sing if I take a notion to. Certainly can if I want to.
He is singing.
All right. Well,
He's
anybody
the
else got any
singing coin man, Ben. Didn't you know that?
Anybody else have any questions, comments, anything they need before we go? I'm Batman.
Oh, look at that one. How cool is that? Biff, pow, kaboom.
Holy
Old
crap, man.
Brits. I don't have any old Brits here. Hi, Filthy, by the way. I don't have any old Brits right now. What are you looking for? What kind of Brits are you looking for? I mean, other than my the Condor tokens, which are British. I got a bunch of Condor tokens.
My coins become British if you start talking in British.
I mean, even got a nice little patrol car.
I have a Germany one.
But yeah, I mean, you can holler at me sometime, text me or something, Filthy. Let me know what you're looking for. So
Hers has got germs on it.
again, folks, thanks. So, thanks for letting me be up here. Appreciate it. And then
You're absolutely more than welcome. My pleasure to have you up. Ash's information is going to drop in the chat there if there's anybody here that doesn't have it. And then we will hop on over here to Ray's house.
So I pulled out some more. If you guys have any interest on these. 1846 Spain, 4 Maravides. One I've got for $10. 1846 Spain. 4 Maravides. This one is from Portugal, 1748. One is silver. It does have a hole, but it's in really nice condition. 1748. That Maltese cross. That one is 60. 17.
where is that from? Where's that from, Ray?
Portugal.
Portugal. Oh, that's neat.
Portuguese silver.
If you do a little research and you Google the Maltese cross, there is a reason for those 8 points that's on the end of that cross. There's 8 points there, 2 on either stalk.
Yeah.
So that's pretty neat.
2468.
Yep.
This one is 8 Maravides. One is 1918. This is $41. Spain, 1818. This one is 1815. Yeah, I think it's 16 actually. 1816. This one's 45. Much better condition. Connected the Espanola. It's also an 8 Maravides. Okay. Back through these. We have 1915 Denver. 1915 Denver $half. Do it at 25. I'll take it down even $5 off of what I had it at. $25. Denver. And I'll do the same for the other ones here. I'll do them at 25. 1907 Arbor half. And that's 1937 S. $25. Bring out some Mexico. I have a 1960. This is 10% silver. I've got that for $5. 1 peso. $19.05. This is 80% silver. 20 centavos for 10. $19.37 for 8. And I got a 39 also for 8. A Hidalgo 5 peso, 1957. Do 25 on it. $72 silver. I have a 25 peso, 72% silver. Also do 25 on it, 1972. I do have a bunch of silver quarters. Just tell me which ones you want. A lot of different ones. 2012, 2007, 2018, 2000, 2003, 2017, 2006, 99, 99, 2002, 99, and 2010. Those are $10 each. I have 5 Mercury dimes right here for $16. 5 Merc dimes. And we have a Libertata 60 on it. Starting bid of 60. 2012.
Any what with the eagle on the back? Felty. I'm not sure what you're asking.
My guess is the German coin with the eagle on the back,
Oh,
or on the quarters, I guess. Okay. I was
okay.
wrong.
On the quarters.
All right. Well, that's all I got.
Can I show just one thing really quick? You sucker. Hey, that one looks familiar.
This is one of the other ones I got in.
Yeah. I was looking at the one to the left. One to the left's nice. Yeah.
Love that one. And globes. And you need a Twinkie break.
It's a stressful day.
I didn't realize I was muted.
Oh, did you miss it?
I've seen these. I've seen that with bubbles, where they
It's
step
such a,
outside. And,
yes, the trees are back, Felty. And it's such a stressful day. It's yeah, it's a stressful day. Yeah.
take a bite out of stress there.
And that's the north side.
I have a lot of
They
stress
make
around my
one
belt line.
They make
Nothing
one
like a
that's
little
big,
sugar therapy there.
and they make one that's this big. Then they make the big tree, which is like this big. It's huge.
I got lots of stress around my belt line.
Well, I had my physical yesterday for the fire department, and I weighed my lowest I've ever weighed in my life as an adult. So I was pretty happy about that. So
Well,
That's good.
congratulations on that.
yeah, almost down 90 pounds. So that's a fun thing. So
That's incredible.
yeah.
That's amazing.
All right, there you go, Felty. Bye, German. And again, thanks a lot, folks, and we'll see you all later. I'm gonna hop down. We'll catch you all later in the chat.
I'm gonna hop down to.
Thank you. All right. Thank you both.
All right, love you guys. Bye.
So there you are, Felty. It is silver. It is 90% silver. It is the F mint. Right, Ben? That's incredible. Yeah, that's an incredible thing. All right, folks. We're going to take a quick look through the remaining emails. Oh, Ben found some of what you lost there, Ashes. Apparently you're not being too diligent in where you lose it, and he's picking it up like he's buying coins or something. All right, we have here Chief Ring, Navajo made, 925 sterling. Chief Ring, size 8.75, weighs 10.29 grams, 65 shipped for this. And Ashes Pookie says that's almost an entire me, because she on a heavy day weighs about 98. I don't know. I think she's been up there around 105 once or twice, but she hovers right there, 95 to 98. Pure muscle. I did not call him that. No, Eagle. Nope, she's over 100 now. Porking right up there. I also didn't call him Chief because I know better than that. Eagle. He's Navajo. Yes, that's yeah, it's Navajo made. Yeah. Kevin's Navajo. No, he's not Navajo. He's Blackfeet. All right. He's a near neighbor, sort of, by like 130 miles. Handmade, 3/9 fine silver, black rose, 3-carat simulated ruby, weighs 24.25 grams, $90 shipped. It is a black rose. He can make it shiny silver if that's not. Yeah, he's not Navajo. Kevin is Blackfeet. How pretty is this? Again, $90 shipped. That's beautiful piece of investment art. It's cold. Thank you, babe. All right, up next. My guy is heating up my tea here for me, folks. Handmade Australian kookaburra, 1 ounce. It is a 9-piece puzzle. $65 ship. There's a cure for Blackfeet. Try washing them. Probably haven't heard that one before ever, right, Kevin? Fancy Kevin, as Big T would say. I love this. I love kookaburras. So 2023 kookaburra. It's from stepping on all them crows. I'm going to have to tell my friend Cal that one. He's probably heard it before, but. All right, we have a bear pendant here. Kingman turquoise and sterling silver bear pendant. It is sterling. 6.5 grams total. He's asking 65 shipped. I don't even begin to get in the middle of the tribal relations stuff, Kevin, because yeah. There it is, stamped sterling here and 925 on the bear's paw. Dang crows. For sure. All righty. Copper necklace. We have the half Byzantine male necklace, 3/9 fine, 130 grams total weight, 10 millimeters wide, 18 inches in length. COA is included. He's asking 55 shipped. Do you know Dougie Hall, Kevin Rose? I was going to say he lives in the Helena Valley now, but he doesn't. I'm misspeaking. He's farther north. I'm sure you have. He's bareback rider, but he's raising his own horses. His dad used to raise Morgan horses. He does a lot on his Facebook channel. Just look up Dougie Hall, Dougie Hall, Hall, just like it sounds. Hey everybody, it's your favorite Indian, Dougie Hall. When I worked at the college here, I had him as one of my advisees in the trio program when I was the director of the trio program here. Nice guy. Absolutely intent on building people up, building each other up, positivity. All right, 22-inch handmade copper necklace number 2, inverted round chainmail necklace, 8 millimeters wide, 290 grams, $75 shipped. Yeah, he's a nice guy. So let me find. Yeah, he's got his official rodeo. But he's from Browning, Kevin. All right, I lost my place here. Sorry, I'm on the wrong screen. But he posts a motivational video almost every single day, Kevin, from his place there where he's raising rough stock. It's where the best come from. I'm telling you, if you come from Browning, you're tough. That's for darn sure. You can't come from Browning and not be just flat tough. That's all our emails, folks. Oops. I'm going to drop Kevin's information in the chat here. If you don't know where Browning is, folks, that's the northern part of Montana up there on the reservation. Up there around the Blackfeet, Salish Kootenai. You're very welcome, Kevin. You are very welcome. All right, folks, that's all we have tonight. If you haven't paid already, shoot me an email. I'll drop my info in the chat there. The email is mrsilverkeys999@gmail.com or just silverkeys999@gmail.com. Either one of them will come to me. They both come right to the same account. I will throw this stuff in the mail tomorrow. Big Flip, BB Stacking, Eagle, Broom, Stan, and Jenny. If you're still here, I'll get this in the mail tomorrow to you. And if anybody else saw anything they wanted to talk about, I had some more stuff sitting back here. I have some crochet stuff that I haven't posted yet. I'm going to show a picture if anybody's looking for handmade gifts. I've made up Good grief. This is a pineapple pattern. It's called a market bag. It is 100% cotton. Great for going to the store. It does have a little longer straps, so it'll fit over your shoulder. That's how it looks on Vanna. And then I have a second market bag. It is also 100% cotton. It is also the pineapple pattern. And that's how it looks on Vanna. Slightly shorter straps on that, but it is all cotton. And each bag, I don't know, each bag takes me about 10 hours to make, I guess. I'm asking 25. Super cool. They work great for going to the pool, going to the grocery, going to the gym, holding groceries. This is also for sale. This shawl. Yes, Eagle. It is Keys Fine Art. We pour silver. Hubby makes chainmail. I do crochet. It's all under the same thing right there, Eagle. And it is goods and services only. So please include the 3.7%. My, I sell really low to give the best deals I can. So my profit margin is pretty darn slim. So it's tough for me to absorb that fee that PayPal puts on us. Nobody interested in these ASEs? They were $45 each tonight. We'll see what happens with the silver market, but that's under spot as it is right now, and under spot quite a bit for what it's been in the recent months. I also have a roll of war nickels for sale. 108 on those. I didn't show those earlier. Okay, folks, I will shut this down so I can get my mailings done. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. That's what I'm here for. We will hopefully see you at Big Flips on Saturday night, Ray's Saturday day, Mama T Sunday for the flea market, Ash's late flea market Sunday night, Big T Monday night if they have an auction, and then back at my house again on Wednesday. So y'all take care. Wash your hands, folks. Wash your hands. And be kind, folks. There's a lot of people out there that could sure use kindness in their life. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for being here.